Good morning, dear children. Today we are going to study our poem number 10, The Tale of Custard the Dragon, from the book First Flight. This poem has been written by Ogden Nash. So this is the poem, The Tale of Custard the Dragon. Let's talk about the poet. Frederick Ogden Nash was born in the year 1902 and he died in the year 1971. He was an American poet and was famous for his light verse, very light. He was known as the producer of humorous poetry, and this particular part should be deleted. He was an American poet and famous for his light verse. He was known as the producer of humorous poetry. He received Sarah Josepha Hale Award in 1964. So he was one of the good poet. So let's talk about this lesson now. Ogden Nash has written the poem about little girl Belinda, who owns many pets. For example, a black kitten named Ink, grey mouse named Blink. So you just remember for examination point of view these things. That kitten named as Ink, grey mouse as Blink, yellow dog named as Mustard, and a coward dragon named Custard. So this is the important things which I am telling you. The poet has described every character to be brave except the dragon, who is a coward. So this is the theme of this poem. The poet talks about the dragon who was a coward. But the whole situation changes when a pirate, what is a pirate? Pirates are the robbers. They rob the ship. Generally, in the seas and oceans, they attack the ship basically. But here, the poet says, Belinda's house was robbed. So pirates attacked Belinda's house. No one else had the guts to face him. It was the dragon that killed the pirate. So Belinda earlier said dragon was coward. But here Belinda's dragon saved Belinda in its house. So, but quickly changed their thoughts and described themselves to be more powerful had the situation not been so confusing for all of them. So, dear children, it's a very long poem. I talk about the summary, and the explanation part will be done through this notes. You will read yourself. You can ask me doubts wherever you don't understand. And please, I expect that doubts must come to me. So the tale of Custard the Dragon is a ballad. So it is a ballad. What is ballad? Ballad is a story told in the form of poet. Ballad is a story told in the form of poetry. So this is called ballad. And ballad, I just make you remember that there is in Hindi Subhadra Kumari Chauhan's poetry which explains the story of Maharani Lakshmi Bai. That is also called ballad. This is one of the good example of a ballad. About Maharana Pratap, people sing in the form of song in Rajasthan. That is called ballad. Ballad is a story of a person, place or anything in the form of poetry. It is called ballad. So it is a humorous poem about a cowardly dragon named Custard. So cowardly dragon. But later on it proved to be very brave. So let's talk about it now. Custard is a pet of Belinda. So it is important to learn Custard is a pet of Belinda, a little girl who lives in a little house with her pets. She had black kitten, ink, grey mouse, blink, yellow dog, mustard, cowardly dragon, custard. The poet says that all of them are very brave except dragon, but in fact dragon saved the house. Here the trick is dragon saved the house. So others were described as brave and are compared with animals like bear, tiger or lion. But the dragon is very timid. Timid means coward. He always demands a safe place for himself. All the other characters make fun of him, but one night they are surprised by the entry of a pirate in the house. Pirate means robber. So all of them get frightened and start hiding here and there. But to everyone's surprise, I'm sorry, the dragon not only tackles him but also eats him up. So, as all of them are saved by custard, excuse me, uh, but to everyone's surprise, the dragon not only tackles him but eats him up. As all of them are saved by custard, they thank him. But at the end, they realize that they used to make fun of the dragon because of being timid. So all of them suddenly start saying that are more brave and could have handled the situation in much better way. See, earlier they were brave, but they hid themselves, and later on they just criticized the custard that they could have done better than custard. So this is the thing here. The poet tried to say that sometimes a timid person is the actual hero in the toughest situation, in the toughest situation of life. So, dear children, here it is the explanation of the poetry, stanza by stanza with literary devices, its meaning, stanza 2, word meanings, stanza explanation, literary devices, and all. Try to read them, they are easy, and I believe you will understand it better. And ask me if you do not understand them. I'll make another video for you to make you understand. So I just come to the question answers directly. So first question is, who are the characters in this poem? List them with their pet names. I told you that from the examination point of view, you must remember them. They are all. And even I have told you that for every chapter, for every poetry, just after the word meanings when you write in the notebook, characters are very important to be written. They will help you learn the chapter. They will help you to give answers in the examination. So this is little girl, Belinda. Black kitten, ink. Grey mouse, blink. Mustard is the name of dog. He was yellow in color. And coward dragon, custard. So this is the first question. Second one is, why did custard cry for a nice safe cage? Why is the dragon called cowardly dragon? Custard cries for a safe cage because he is a coward. He is called cowardly dragon because other characters are defined to be very brave in the following manner, that Belinda is described to be as brave as barrel full of bears. Ink and blink can chase lions down the stairs. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in rage. So this is how they are described. Third one is Belinda tickled him. She tickled him unmerciful. Tickled whom? Let's talk about. Belinda tickled Custard the dragon unmerciful because Custard the dragon was a coward. He always demanded a safe cage. That is why all of them made fun of him. Alright, question 4. The poet has employed many poetic devices in the poem. For example, clashed in his tail like iron in a dungeon. The poetic device here is a simile. It is pronounced as simile. Can you, with your partner, list some more such poetic devices? Okay, let's talk about them in answer 4. The poet has used many poetic devices to enhance the beauty of the poem, like to create rhyme with Belinda, he uses winda instead of window. Other such rhyming words are household with mousehold, wagon with dragon. Not only this, he also uses poetic device of repetition. For example, the word little is used many times to describe her house and her pets. There is also use of poetic device of refrain. Refrain means repetition of lines, because we can see the repetition and her realio, trivilio, little pet, dragon in many stanzas. This particular part. Question 5. Read stanza 3. It should be there again. Read stanza again to know. I'll just cut this part later on. To know how the poet describes the appearance of the dragon. The looks of the dragon are explained in a way that it has big sharp teeth, and spikes on the top. This means its skin is pointed on the top. On the lower part, it has scales. Scales means, the scales of the fish, scales of the chameleon or girgit or the lizards, which are bony plates meant to protect the skin. His mouth has been compared to a fireplace because it is assumed that dragons can release fire from the mouth. Even his nose is compared to chimney, which is used to pass out the smoke. So his feet are like a sharp knife, a dagger. Dagger is a sharp knife. So this is the answer of the question number 5. Can you find out the rhyme scheme of the 2 and 3 stanzas of the poem? Rhyme scheme of the poem of second and third stanza is A A B B. So remember that. Question number 7, that writer has used words to give us a picture of or image without actually saying what they mean. Can you trace some images used in the poem? Following are the words used to give us picture of images, like mouth like a furnace, fireplace, chimney for nose, barrel full of beers, brave as tiger in the rage, and pirate like a robin in the worm, at a worm. So these are the comparisons as well as some words and picturization. Do you find the tale of Custard the Dragon to be a serious or a light-hearted poem? You give reasons. The tale of Custard the Dragon is a light-hearted poem. All the characters have names which are rhyming with each other. They all are defined to be very brave except the dragon, but in reality, the dragon proves to be the real hero. When they are attacked by the pirate, the dragon gulps them. Though all the other characters were not brave enough to handle the pirate, but still they define themselves as more powerful than the dragon after the incident is handled by the dragon alone. Though the dragon was defined as a coward by the poet right from the beginning of the poem. Now, dear children, we have this note. These notes contain extra questions and multiple choice questions also. You have to practice yourself, and in the second video, I'm going to record the explanation of this poem now. Thank you. Have a nice day.